if they can just put a little bit more attention to detail and a little bit more intention on the connection, more seeing one another, less observing or looking would be awesome. Skating now, Valentina and Max.
Is time.
Now this team, it's their first Grand Prix. We missed them last season with injury from Max. But I think they have the potential to do some damage, particularly in the US pairs. Now, I think a lot of these US teams at this event, I mean, will be competing to win, but it's going to be more about setting themselves up, about internally competing for those Olympic spots. Now, what do I mean by that? Like, this is definitely not the Olympic qualifier, as you're all going to say. It is. So when it comes to being a part of the U.S. Olympic team, they have a giant selections criteria. So what I mean with that is we have these benchmarks that we need to meet, and there's weight to each event. So as we get closer to U.S. Championships, which is the last event prior to the Olympic Games, when they're on, it's so cool. A little messy there, in my opinion, though. Pocket to it, looks like. Now jumps in general in pairs are quite tough, but in the States, jumps are something and throws are something that are quite volatile, and I think it's going to come down to who can create that consistency. Ice dancers might put a knee down in a PST, or they're going to maybe have one skid or scratch in a choreo step and lose 7 points, and that means they're going from 2nd to 9th. In pairs, you can miss a jump and still win sometimes. So I think that what's really, really important is really delivering the most solid amount of elements that they possibly can. I'm very excited for this team to see what happens this weekend. Spin at the very end. It's gotta be hard. Solid skate. So we got a couple questions in here. Hi, Jean-Luc. Skate America has a great field, but can we take a minute to talk about the ridiculous ice dance field at next week's Grand Prix? Whoa, that is going to be an event. You know what? I wasn't going to talk